So hey everyone, this is Latoya. I am back with a quick live. This is Latoya of Infinite Nature. And as you see the title, I am going to talk about really quick one way to be successful on your health journey or plant-based journey. I was just going to put plant-based journey, but I'm like, with any health journey, this is a really major thing. And I talk about this all the time, but I feel like it's something that really has to be discussed or talked about, so that it's a friendly reminder, I would say, that is so important to make sure that you are prepared. And what I mean by prepared is that there are going to be times where you may decide, okay, I'm gonna eat plant-based, or I'm gonna eat more clean, and you have to go to certain events that there's going to be things that are tempting to eat. And so that's why it's very important to make sure that you bring something that you can snack on, or something that you can actually eat, so that you are not tempted to do that. And I know that many people may already do that, but it's something that is like embedded into my life, because of there pretty much almost everywhere I go, for the most part, especially where I am locally, there's not going to be that's not going to be any options for me at all. So I'll always make sure that I bring something to eat if I know that I'm going to be out for a long time, and I know that I need to eat, to have energy, to be clear in the mind. So it's so imperative that you make sure that you bring something to an event. I want to stress that if you go to an event, or you go to like someone's house and they eat differently, and I know that some people are great, they actually accommodate for you. They may know how to prepare certain things, or they just naturally know how to prepare just food in general. So sometimes you do luck up and you have friends or family or whoever that may accommodate, but it's something that this is like a lifestyle. It's a part of life. So one thing for me is that I just make sure, especially when I used to travel, like when I travel like that, when we go on road trips, for example, like we always bring like a cooler. We bring like a big cooler. It depends on how long we're going to be there. Sometimes we bring a big cooler, and sometimes we bring a smaller cooler, so that we can have things to put our like produce in, things that need to be cold. Or if we go out to eat and it just so happens to be like raw vegan, and we want to bring things back to a hotel or to wherever we're staying at, we always bring like a cooler, so that we can have it fresh, especially when you're traveling with the little one. Like, it's so important. Like, I make sure I always have like little small cooler for her, for smoothies, for juices, coconut water, whatever the case may be. It's always important to do that. I think that's part of the reason why I've been able to do it for so long, is because I strive to always make sure that I'm not put in a position to where it takes me off my course of what I'm striving to do. And I know that it can be a challenge, especially when you don't have the support around you, but it's still important to be able to do it for yourself. And I feel like another way to motivate, this is another like small tip, is to, if you don't have people around you, definitely, we live in an age of information. So go online, follow people's pages that show a lot of healthy food, or show tips or whatever, so that you can frequently see it, and it can be in your psyche, so that it can motivate you to continue to do so, to continue on your journey, whatever that journey is. It's also important, so you can watch YouTube videos, or listen to it. You don't necessarily have to sit there and watch it. And if you have like if you buy like the premium YouTube, you can watch it while you're like doing other stuff. Like, that's what I have, so I can like listen to certain things without having, like, while I'm still on my phone doing other things. I listen to things that will like support me on whatever I am focused on, not just with food, but just with anything. And you can use these tips for other things also. That's the thing that I love, is being able to share tips that you can not only utilize for your health journey, but you can utilize in other aspects of your life. So, but that's a big one, is always stay prepared. Because let me tell you, when you get to a place where you're like where you're eating in a way that is not common in your surroundings, like for example, I'm using my experience as eating raw. For the most part, unless I go to a big city, I'm not going to be able to find places that I can easily eat at. So it's so important to be resourceful and be creative, and make sure you make it easier for yourself. And it takes work. I mean, in a sense of commitment, it takes commitment. That's what I say. So you have to really be committed to your journey. And I feel like for me, I know for other people it may be different, but for me personally, like recognizing how it makes me feel. Like, how do I feel? Like, how does my body feel when I'm eating in a way that's loving to my body? And how does it feel when I've eaten things that is not beneficial to my body? Like, that is enough for me. But I know that everybody has their own thing. But that's something that I would like to share. Is like, I just look at the benefits, and how the benefits surpass the benefits surpass the inconveniences of having to go the extra mile in order to eat healthier. I just see how I have way more energy. I don't need as much sleep. I am more clear in the mind. My emotions are more balanced. Overall, my health is pretty good. There's still definitely areas that I would like to improve on, but overall my health is well, and I'm continuously growing. So I just always look at how the benefits surpass the inconveniences of the commitment and of the discipline. You have to be very disciplined on your journey, and also be very gentle with yourself, and be very gradual with your process. Don't feel like you have to do so much at one time. I think another thing that's another tip is doing it when you want to do it, when you're ready to do it, when you're being called to do it, when you're led to do it, and when you are ready to be committed. That's when it will work for you. So that's all that I wanted to share in regards to that. And I also wanted to mention that I do have a 31-day raw vegan challenge that's coming up in the month of May, for the whole month of May. So if you feel ready to do it in the month of May, that's fine. And also you'll have access to the challenge after it is over. And I will have weekly videos that will have a common theme each week. We will have live videos throughout the challenge, like live streams throughout the challenge. Then you also have, I'll be adding new recipes. I'll be having food demos that will have like original recipes that I love, and also recipes that I appreciate. So I'll be showing that through food demos, which you'll be the first to see it before it's released to the public. There's just so many tips. And this journey, the reason why I'm doing it is because this is the second annual one. The first one was done last year to celebrate my 5 years of eating raw. And because in May of 2015, I decided to embark on a journey of eating more raw foods. I didn't realize that the journey will keep going on for like 6 years and counting. So that's the reason why I'm hosting it, is to just celebrate the 6 years of me eating raw, and to encourage people, to eat more fruits and vegetables, more live food. Doesn't mean that you have to convert. I'm not trying to convert no one, but I feel like, especially people who eat a Western diet, Western American diet, people in America, we eat in excess a lot of junk. So it wouldn't hurt for us to, a lot of us out there that eat a whole lot of everything. I was one of those people too that ate a whole lot of everything, and I had high metabolism. Still do to a degree, but it's slowing down as I am getting older. But still, like it doesn't hurt to do this, and don't feel the pressure. The key to this journey of this this 31-day raw vegan challenge is to be more creative, have fun in the kitchen, understand the reasons why you have the relationship you do with food, and how to have more of a loving relationship with food if you don't have one, and how to have a loving relationship with your body, and to create a strong foundation when it comes to health and wellness, so that when you move forward, you see it with a different lens and you're more successful with completing goals when it comes to your health journey. So that's all that I wanted to share, and thank you all who have tuned in or have watched this far, because I know I'm gonna have a replay. People are gonna be watching on the replay. So I'm about to get off, and have a great day. Bye.